Hello, 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 and thank you for making the choice to click in to Talk About It Tuesday with Chat with Trina. And this month we are celebrating Women's History Month. And my very first and very special guest is Miss Sonzarae West, the owner and operator of Victorian Boudoir. Talk About It Tuesday with Chat with Trina, and my special guest today is Miss Sonzarae West.
Hello, hello, hello.
Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And also, this is Women's History Month, Women's Month. So we're celebrating women all month long. And you are my first woman of the month. Yay!
Great.
So I have to ask this. How often do people ask you about your name?
All the time. Every time, anytime I say my name is, and then I say Sonzarae, they're like, "Oh my God, it's so pretty! Like, what kind of name is that? Where your mama get that from?
Where your mama get it from? Yeah.
How you say it?"
Now I know in school they probably, because I know I mess up them kids' name now at school. So do they mess up your name?
It's been butchered all my life, and it's still being butchered to this day. So I just get used to it. I stop correcting people when they mess it up.
Yeah,
but my mom would do it fast in a hurry.
Do you your mama would? Because that's the name I gave my kid.
It's Sonzarae. It's Sonzarae.
Yeah. I always expect your mama to come straight in and do it, because they always want to give me a Katrina or Patrina, and my mom said no, she is just Trina. I named her Trina. That's it.
That's it.
Well, I gotta ask you then, how did your mom come up with your name?
She went to school with someone with that name, so that's how she got the name. But it's actually an Indian name.
Okay.
And so my mom's from Lake Charles, so it is all in my bloodstream with the Indians, so it fits. And we finally found out what the name means. It means morning star. And so I'm a morning person. So
I was just gonna ask you that.
I'm a morning person. I'm ready. Early when the sun cracks open,
you up.
Sonzarae is up. Ain't no going back to sleep. Can't sleep past 7 o'clock.
I was going to ask you, I met Sonzarae guys through my friend Kiki and Zydeco. When I started hanging with him, when we were going to Zydeco's, I met Sonzarae, and I used to love to see y'all dance. I was like, well, please dance with Sonzarae tonight, you know? So, I love to see y'all dance so much. But you dance so good, and girl, in swing out and two-step, we have people dance in heels, but I had never seen anyone dance in high heels in Zydeco. Have you just always practiced in heels, or?
See, as my mom would say, when I was little, I took her heels and walked around the house from a little girl. Yeah. And so when I was old enough to get my own little heels,
it was over.
That was it. And then I was everywhere I went, if I stepped out, it was gonna be heels.
Yeah.
And so when I got on the Zydeco scene, because it's been in my bloodstream, but I never liked it. I didn't like Zydeco.
Really?
My mom was like, she was playing that. I was like, Mama, turn that off. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. And then I don't know what happened. I just got hooked. My grandpa and my grandmother taught us in the living room how to Zydeco, and that's been it. Wow. I Zydeco my butt off in them heels. That's how everybody knew me by.
Dancing in the heels?
They know me dancing in the heels. If I was there in Zydeco, Sonzarae had on some heels. And I'm gonna get it.
I think everybody would look at you crazy if you showed up and had on tennis shoes or something.
They did.
Like, what's going on today?
Like, you all right? Why you got on tennis shoes? Is your heels in the car? I'm like, okay, they are in the car.
Your mom used to go Zydeco though. Yes.
I started her going. But see, my grandparents will go to Jack's every weekend. So my grandpa and Grandma Joe, they was going to Jack's every weekend, and they used to try to get me to go, and I was like, nah, I don't want to go. And so they was like, we're gonna teach you how to Zydeco and do these line dances. And then one of my good high school friends, she's like, oh, well, I'm hanging out with y'all today, and I didn't realize that we were going to Zydeco. And she's like, oh yeah, we're going to Jack's. And I'm like, okay, what's Jack's? Went to Jack's, saw my grandparents there, and that was history. My grandparents take me dancing on the floor. My friends that took me to Zydeco, they was showing me how to do it too. And rest is history. I've been going to Jack's every weekend, and I brought my mom. I said, Mom, you gotta go. We gotta go to Jack's. She's like, really? I said, yeah, Mom, we gotta go to Jack's. Because she wasn't doing nothing if it wasn't holy to Jesus. So I grabbed her out the house,
Come on, girl. You and Jesus, come on over here.
Come on, you and it's good, mama. It's I said it's friendly. I said it's family oriented. It's like kids there, adults there. Yeah. I said it's nothing ratchet. It's really nice. It's really nice. Right. And I said you're gonna like it. And we went, and then that's just it became me and my mom's favorite thing to do. Every weekend we'll go to Zydeco.
Okay.
So I brought her to the Zydeco.
Does she Zydeco though? Can she Zydeco? Or she just like
can Zydeco?
Okay.
But she would say I Zydeco better.
Oh, okay. And now that I think about it,
but I think she can dance. She got some rhythm. So she
they always tell us to swing out. If you can count, you can dance. But Zydeco really didn't have a count until, and which brings me to this. I met you before I met Kiki. I met you through Arthur.
Yes, because I went
to classes.
I went to a Zydeco class.
Right.
It was somewhere off of, I think it was one of your buildings that you had.
Yeah, it was off of like north side.
Oh, yeah, that's where I met
you. You and Stacy were coming to assist him with the classes.
Yes.
That's what it was. I just thought about that.
That's my dancing partner. That's my dancing partner. So he's like, hey, come out with me he said, come out to my class. And I was like, okay, I'll come. You know, while I don't work on weekends, I'll come. So I came. And that's when I met you.
Yeah, that's when I met you. I just thought about that. But I didn't.
Ma'am.
I don't think because I was busy running around because it was my thing. So I didn't pay attention. But when I saw you dance, I was like, oh. And then you was in heels. I was like, oh. I can't walk across the floor. Like I have to go to a formal thing and you see me pose up in my pictures. Trust and believe, I walked in that building and sat down.
I feel you. There are certain heels that you need to do that in.
I walked in cute. And that's all she wrote.
And the heels are called sit in. Like you sit heels. You walk in and you sit down and you just show your heels off. Yeah. Because I'm not cute when I try to swing out in them, especially the ones I wear out. They like heels, like glamorous heels. Like I'm gonna make it in the building. I'm gonna make it to the table. That's all you're gonna get from me. That's it. But see, when I saw you two-stepping, I was like, ooh, I want to learn how to two-step like that, because you was two-stepping, I think right after Arthur class, you had a class of two-stepping.
Right, two-stepping.
And I stayed around to watch because I'm like, ooh, this is my type of thing. Because I always do a little two-step with Kiki, but it was never to the extent that y'all was two-stepping.
Yeah. And I be looking at y'all's two-step like, oh, that's cool too. So yeah, but I finally learned how to Zydeco because I thought I was Zydeco for years. All my friends thought I could Zydeco, and then when I started really getting a Zydeco, it was like, what is that? Well, I knew people would dance with me, and then when I started dating Kiki, he was like, girl, you doing too much because that ain't it. Because he's very straightforward. So he's
very
like,
straightforward. That ain't it like it is.
Yeah, you sing.
Yes.
And I remember hearing you on videos like maybe 2 years ago before the pandemic. You would do videos sometimes. I don't know if you were driving. You'll be driving and singing.
I'll be driving and singing. That's why I find my freedom and my peace is in that car and that music.
And ain't nobody but me and this Holy Spirit and whatever else is happening. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So have you ever thought about pursuing it as a career, or was not something you wanted to do?
Now, back in the day, I did. I was pushing my music career, and I was singing a lot of places on the north side because one of the ladies, I started modeling with her, and she saw that it was much more than modeling to me, and she pushed me to start doing my music more. And she's like, "Go on and do your music." She said, "I'll let you perform at the fashion shows." And so I had did my EP and some cover songs, and she pushed me out there, and it was because she was from the north side, so a lot of her stuff was all on the north side. So I did a lot of performing, performed a lot of places, and I love it. I just stopped doing it.
Okay.
So I just sing at church now. To Greater Grace, Houston, and I love it. It's on for 288.
Okay.
Off of Airport. Oh, it is amazing church, and the bishop and the first lady, Usher. The Usher family is amazing. The word is good, and they really have changed my life for the best. And I wouldn't change it for the world, because I was at another church before that, but I've never seen the way that my life has been going since I joined that church, and it's been amazing. So it's Victorian Boudoir.
Okay.
So I try to stick with the French because the Victorian is my grandpa's last name.
Okay.
And that's my middle name.
Okay.
So I stick with, he said we have French in us, we have Indian and all that. And so I said, let's do Victorian. And then the boudoir is like in French.
Okay. I like
so
that.
I thought it just flow with it. Now the real meaning of boudoir is not what I like, but I thought it was cute. So I just stuck with it. And sometimes I just say boutique.
Okay.
Because it'll kind of help people think, okay, it's the actual, clothing store.
Right.
So I just kept with that. And then I just kept going with the boutique, the Victorian. So I did the Victorian beauty lashes.
Okay.
And then I added to that, I did the beauty cosmetics. So I just kept adding to the Victorian.
Gotcha. So do you have a storefront or are you online, totally online?
Both. I have a store and I have it online. So I just try to make sure I keep it so everyone can, if they're not able to get to the store, they actually can just shop online.
Is the jacket you have on one of your items?
Yes, it is.
I love that.
Thank you. It's like, it has like, it's actual beads.
That's all I'm saying. It looks like it's like almost pearls.
Yeah, like pearls.
Are they silver?
They're silver.
Okay.
And it's all over the jacket.
Well, that's beautiful. Kind of gives me a little Janet Jackson vibe almost.
Yes. Yeah. That's what it gives. And it's really nice and classy. You can put it with anything. So
could you wear that with jeans?
I have it on with some jeans. One of my things, I try to make sure I get pieces that are unique and that's different, that everyone will not have the same piece. So if you have something that you buy from my boutique, it'll be actually different because you're not going to really find it
anywhere. I used to go hunting real hard. That meant you was trying to do it on purpose.
Right, you was really trying to find it. If you found it, that you were searching highs and lows to find this item.
And instead of just going on that Victorian Boudoir website and hitting that,
just hitting the button and clicking away, you could have just had it besides searching.
Let you have that little change.
Just let me have a change. And it's reasonable. I ain't overpriced. I'm not overpriced.
So my daughter says that was the hardest for her is pricing. Do you find that to be true?
I think it is because as us being Black people, we try to keep it at a good price for our Black people. So they won't say, oh, your stuff is too high. But at the end of the day, you have to think and say, hey, these same people, they'll go to Gucci, Versace, and all these other high-end places to buy stuff. They don't lower their price for us or for their people. And they don't. So why would we do it for us? I mean, we work hard and we spend a lot of money to buy the items that we try to sell or to get the items made. We spend a lot of money on that. So I had to come to that side. My mama tell me all the time, do not do that. That's too low. You got to get your profit because you have to pay your taxes. You have to do all these extra things on the back end to cover yourself and to make sure that you have good quality. So it's just a give and take. You just have to take it. I mean, if they can purchase it, they can purchase it. If they don't, hey, I appreciate it. Let somebody else know they may be able to do that.
Exactly.
But it is hard. I feel her.
Yeah. That was her hardest part because she's like, okay, I got to I'm in this for the money. I'm not in it to just
to make everybody happy.
Yes, got bills.
Okay, I got bills. I got to pay taxes. I got to pay all.
I think that not that people have to think about all that, but they don't think about.
They don't.
That you still got your bills and you got your taxes. You got to do. Let's just say when you go to clubs, people don't think that bottle that they're selling, they got to replace that bottle and make money off of that bottle at the same time. So that's why some of the costs are like they are.
Exactly.
How long have you been open?
I've been open since 2014.
Okay.
And it's been like an on and stop thing. And I was like, I started off with t-shirts first.
Okay.
And I was like, oh no, I need to do more because I like more than just t-shirts.
Yeah.
And it was just something that came to me and I was like, you know what, just go and do the fashion because that was my first actual job. My first job was in the fashion industry. I was in retail and I became the top seller at my job. And so that's when I realized, okay, girl, you got something because you're the top seller. And then it's got to the point where a lot of my customers, if I wasn't there and I was off, they would say, I'm gonna come back.
Yes,
I
I
ain't
like
shopping
that.
today. And then my manager would tell me, hey, your customers came in today. And they said they coming back when you come back to work.
Love
And so
it.
it came to the point where they will only shop if I'm there. And they would just say, hey, I'm going out, pick me an outfit. And I will pick them out an outfit.
Yeah.
And they would just let me pick whatever I feel that was their style, to the point where they didn't even have to tell me their size. I can look at you and tell you your size. And I can still do that to this day. So that's how I know I love fashion. So I just continue to push more. And I get so happy when I scroll and shop and get clothes from my boutique. I just love it.
So do you sell all sizes? Like, what are your size range?
From a small to a 3X.
Okay.
And even I have men's clothes as well, from a small to a 3X men's clothes. Okay. And I said I was not going to discriminate on anybody, because I got some aunts and they was like, hey, don't you forget about us. We some tall women. We can't. You gotta make sure we can shop too, niece. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Gotta make sure we gotta all get some cute clothes.
We all gotta get some. We all gotta get some clothes now. So I make sure that I target everybody. I'm not missing no one at all. One thing I'm probably missing is the kids.
Is what?
The kids. I ain't got no kids clothes. Everybody keep asking me about it, but I'm like,
I gotta go backwards a little bit. Where are you from?
I'm from Houston, born and raised. Okay.
Born and raised. I love saying that. Born and raised.
Born and raised in Houston all day long. Yeah. And my mom's from Lake Charles. Okay. My dad is from St. Louis, but was born. I mean, he's from St. Louis, but he was raised up in Houston. So. Okay.
And what school you went to?
I went to Albert Thomas Middle School. That's in the hood. And then I went to Sterling Ross Shaw.
Okay.
The day that I died. And then I graduated from homeschool. So Abeka Academy. Okay. My mom decided, hey, let's get you some more better education. And I said, Mama, yeah, please.
We can do that.
Time at Sterling, it was a little hard for these teachers to teach us, because a lot of kids didn't want to learn. And so I was like, Mama, we gotta do something. I need to get in somebody college. And so she took me out, and I graduated my last year from homeschool, and that was pretty cool.
Okay, what year graduated, if you don't mind me asking that?
Oh, bless that. 09. 09.
Okay, so you were a year before my daughter. My daughter graduated 2010. Okay.
Oh, okay. See, I would have graduated in 08, but that good old birthday October pushed me back.
Yeah, definitely.
So, everybody from Sterling, they put me in the 08 and 09.
Oh, okay. So you get to go to 2 class reunions if you go.
Yes.
Did you go to any of your class reunions?
I have not.
You didn't want to?
I have not. I'm gonna have to go one year. I missed the last.
The thing about it is, let an old lady. So I'm 52. I love going to my class reunions, child.
You do?
Because all them ones that thought they was cute back then, they
right,
was fine. Trina was this little. Now I'll be like, Matter of fact, I won the prize for least changed at my 20th class reunion. I still look. I got a little double chin now, but at that time,
I'm trying to work on that. My mama says it's coming. My mama says it's coming. I said, no, mama, don't speak that.
And this around here, and I work out hard. Now I have taken a little break this month for a month since I've been working a little part-time job. But anyway, my trainer works me hard, but it ain't going nowhere because I ain't stopped eating. I love food, Sonzarae. Like
I love food too. Now I can eat.
Life.
Oh, I can eat. I wake up hungry. They're like, where is it? Where does it go? I said, I don't know, because I like to eat. I eat all day.
Well, you be careful because it's coming. Because people used to say the same thing to me. I mean, it's not bad or nothing like that, but it's still bigger. When you used to being this little, it'd be like, whoa, what's it happened?
What's happening?
And when I try to put my little cute dresses on, I have to say, okay. Now some people want to go out there. Some want to go out there with their tire hanging out, waving at everybody. That's not me. That's not my story.
We can't have it. We can't have it. That's why I said I have to slow down and then start. I start going back to the gym because I'm starting to see that it's starting to catch up with me. Yeah. They said when you get in them 30s, that's when it's hard for you to lose it. And so I'm in them 30s now.
Very
and starting to see it.
Hard. Very. You have any brothers or sisters?
I have one brother.
Okay.
One older brother. We're 2 years apart. Okay. And I act like I'm the oldest, but I am the youngest.
That's me and my sister.
Everybody say, oh yeah, she act like the oldest.
Yeah,
everybody say I'm the mama, because I act like the mama too. My mama say you're
that's
not my mama.
That is, so y'all get along y'all pretty close?
We're close. We're close. My mama didn't play that because she say I'll tie y'all up if y'all don't get it together. So.
How does someone check you out to come or to use the online feature?
So the online feature, you can find me on IG, you can find me on Facebook, and you can find the actual website. And on IG, well, on all of them, it's Victorian Boudoir. And that'll pull it up. If you Google it too, it'll pull up my actual location. I'm located off of Harwin. So I try to make sure I'm in the not too far. Everybody can kind of get to it from either the Beltway or off of the freeway. So that's why I kind of picked Harwin.
Well, next time we come there for the vendors, some of the vendors my daughter uses, we come over that way. We have to stop by.
Yes. So that's where I'm at, and I have two different spots. It's all in one, but one spot is the boutique, and then the other spot is the lashes.
Oh yeah.
And the micro shading, and then the eyebrow tinting. So
I don't mean to cut you off, but let's go to that. What made you go ahead and decide to? Because I remember when you got your certificate, I believe. So see, I don't watch it to be known. I'll be watching like, oh, that's cool. Oh, they doing this. Oh, they doing good stuff. So I saw you. What made you do that?
I was going to one lady to do my lashes, and she used to tell me, oh, you can do it. You make good money off of it. It's, everyone is into the lashes, and at that time, and still now to this day, everyone is into lashes. And so she used to do a great job on my lashes, and she was like, I'm going to teach a class how to do lashes, and you can get certified. You get just a certificate on doing lashes. I was like, okay, well, I'll try it. Let me see if my hands could, be able to do this.
Steady enough to do that.
Because it's tedious, and it's a little time consuming too. So I'm like, okay, let me try it out. So I took her class, finished the class, and got my certificate, and it's been going ever since. And I decided, I'm like, it's pretty cool. And it's different, and you get to, meet different people, and I love it.
Do you get a joy out of with the clothing and the makeup and the making women feel good about themselves? That's something that's a passion for you with this?
It is. It really is a passion, because I get to, if they come and get their lashes done, I made it to a way when you come to my office or to the boutique, it's a nice vibe. It's a comfortable vibe. You come and you be you and you relax. And so a lot of my clients, that when they get their lashes done, they go to sleep. And I mean, I ain't talking about just like, I'm asleep. I'm talking about a good deep sleep.
Wow.
On and off, because they are relaxed and they feel comfortable and at ease and trust me to do their lashes, to the point that they're like, I don't even feel you doing anything. I don't even feel the lashes on. And it's like, it's just a great experience. And even to the point when they are awake and we're talking, I'm encouraging them and, letting them know, hey, we're human, we can make it, we can do it. And, try to see what their goals are. Yeah. And to the point, after they get their lashes done, we'll find them a cute outfit so they can be ready to go out on the town. Yeah. So to me, it's just like an all one-stop shop. Yeah. You can get your lashes done, get your outfit, and be ready and take over the world. Because definitely. All it takes sometimes is just a talk, letting somebody know, hey, I hear you, I see you. And hey, you're beautiful, and you can keep going. And sometimes we all in this together, this crazy world. We all in this together. I mean, we never know what someone is going through, and someone just may need that hug, that talk, that smile. Exactly. So I just make sure that I give that to each person that walks through my door, because you just never know. You never know at all. And I love to hear that I made a difference or that made my day. Yeah. And that's what I strive to do in my place. I even want to get to that point where I can start mentoring young girls and getting them ready for the real world, because it's not all caked up. What they see on social media is not. It's not all.
Me and Natasha have to remember you because she's working on something with me with Chat with Trina, and I told her my end goal is to give a girls conference. So
yes,
I want to do, that's my goal.
That'll be amazing.
I would definitely keep you in mind for that. You have difficulty in getting support. Well, let me change that. The support that you think you deserve.
Yes. Because you would think that the people closest to you that will support you will go full heart and do everything they can do to help you out. That ain't true. I find more people that I don't even barely know support me more than my own people do. Yeah. And that's the craziest thing. Like my own family don't support me as much as people that I don't know. Now, the one person I can tell you that for sure got my back is my mama. And she will buy an item. She will buy an item. She'll come get them lashes done. She'll come get them eyebrows done. She want to pay. And I've been trying to tell her no. And she's like, no. And she'll send me some money to my Cash App. She's gonna
so you have to take it.
I have to take it. I ain't got no choice. She'll put it in. If she don't Cash App it, she'll put it in my bank. Yeah. So I have no way to get away from it.
Right.
That's for sure. I know my mom and my parents got my back, and that's gonna really support me through all my businesses that I have. Yeah. But it's tough to get people to really trust and support you, and not just say, "Hey, I support you," but I don't see no actions behind your support. Because it's sometimes it can just a share, sending somebody my way.
It don't cost no money.
It's just like one.
And you said something earlier that I try to get people to say, if you're not interested, someone else may be. So if you just share it, that's all I ask.
That's all I ask.
But it's a tough realization too, though, when you realize that, because you jump in thinking these are the first people that you know are going to be supportive. But the good thing is that we're learning that. That we got to move around and grab. And I've been as well learned that I have found people, I didn't even know these people that like will call me up and be like, hey, can you help me get my band somewhere? Or
see,
sure, so people see what you're doing, and the ones that are meant, my mom always says, the ones who are meant to be there, those are the one that's gonna be there. So
that is so true. So true. I love fashion, and I used to sell all my stuff just offline, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna step out on faith because of my church and my bishop and my first lady. They was like, step out. And as a new word right now, be bold. So I stepped out, went to some different places to see what location and how the actual space is, how I feel when I walk in the space. When I went, I said, okay, because I always wanted my own store because I got tired of having all my product in my house. Packing up somewhere. And it's just clogging up space. So I was like, no, I'm gonna find me a spot. Found me a spot, got open the door, gave me a good price on the spot. And I just been pushing and stepping out on faith, and God's been doing the work, and I've been loving it.
And that's what we have to go by.
Yeah, big and better from where I'm at now. I'm pushing for that.
This is Women's Month. Do you have a person that you'd like to shout out? One or two women that you'd like to shout out and maybe say something special about them?
Jesus,
now your mama on here, so
it's so many. I know. Well, my mama got to be number one because I think I'll be in some hot water train.
You still be getting them checks, getting that stuff dropped in them your checking account. So you better say
right. Bless it. I would say probably four different women. One of my mom. I'm so proud of her. She did a very bold move over the weekend. She cut out all her hair. Her hair was like in the middle of her back, long and thick. She cut it off and she colored it to a bright, like bold blonde color. It's bold.
Love it.
And to see the confidence that she got from that is speechless, because what she's been through in life and all the stuff that she's been through, and then how she does not see the beauty that we see that's in and out. She finally saw that this weekend. And Sunday
Wow.
she was like, "Oh, take my picture." Oh, she posing, and I ain't never see her pose
Love
and be ready to
that.
take pictures. She ain't no picture taking person. That's just me.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud, and that just warmed my heart to see the confidence that she got for stepping out and being bold.
Love that.
The second person I would say would be my first lady, Tawanda Usher. My first lady, I love her to pieces. She has brought me and pushed me in ways that she could never imagine. When I went to my lowest, darkest spot in my life, she saw it and she saw me and she kept checking on me. And so for a first lady to stop in their busy life to check on me, to push me through, to see my greatness of where I'm at now. I really appreciate that, because my parents, your parents is always there and they always see your greatness.
It's different.
And it's I don't know what it is with us. We can hear from our parents all the time, but when somebody else say it, it's just like, I don't know why, but bless it.
I definitely am a witness to that. Yeah. And when you saying that, I met a friend that way too. Something I said on Facebook one time, because I get to low points, and I suffer with anxiety and depression. And
yes, me
someone
too.
recognized it. And that's why I tell people, don't always think someone's seeking attention when they say certain things. Sometimes people it's a cry for help. So someone saw something one day that I don't even remember what I posted, but she inboxed me because she didn't have my number and just said, "Hey, you all right?" And that just means a lot to you for somebody that doesn't even really know you that well. And they stop their life to say, "Wait, something's not right. Let me check on her."
Exactly. That means a lot.
Get it.
It means a whole lot, because you just never know what somebody's going through. You see a smile, but you don't know what I'm feeling in the inside to put the smile on. You don't know what I'm doing when I get in my four walls.
There you go. I tell people my little four walls in my apartment.
Right. You just don't know. You just don't know. I guess the third person would be my best friend. We became best friends at a quick and short amount of time, but it feels like we've been knowing each other forever. Wow. And to find someone that sees greatness in you, and that's actually like pushing you and got your back, because I'm always that friend that do for everybody and everybody come to me to do things, or I'm always giving and being a blessing to other people. And for that to be given to me,
absolutely,
is something totally different. And I'm so grateful for Angie, because I've never experienced friendship like that from a short amount of time. And I feel like I've been knowing her forever. And it's just,
was it hard for you to receive it at first? Like,
it was,
this is weird.
Because I'm like, Mom, it's like, I'm surprised. Like, me? Like, you want this for me? Like, I had to like, okay, God, I'm gonna have to be obedient, because you're doing this and you're blessing me, because I've been a blessing to so many other people. Right. And so I have to learn how to receive the blessings, because it's hard. Because I'm one of those people, I don't ask for help even when I need the help bad. I'm not gonna say nothing. I was like, I'm good. I'm good. And really be like, Lord, I'm about to die in here.
Leave me alone.
Just do it anyway. Just say, you're feeling your spirit, I need some help. Just do it, Lord.
Do it. Yeah.
Do it.
Don't prick me up a hamburger or a baked potato.
I'm going to take it. I won't say no.
My love language.
I love it. Jesus, I'm going to eat. I promise I'm going to eat. But yes. And I guess the other two people will be both of my aunties, Auntie Judy and Auntie Tracy. They've been a blessing to my mom's life and mine too. And they really have stepped up to be some true aunts to me. And they're not really my aunts by blood, but by the spirit. And nobody couldn't tell me that they're not my aunts. They are my aunts. And I see their hard work and their great diligence that they do, and the love that they have. And they're praying and all that. There are some serious warriors for God, and there's some serious prayers, and I appreciate it. I mean, it's so many good women in my life, all the women in my life. You know who you are. I don't talk to many. My circle is small, but y'all mean a lot to me. And if you're on this live and you're watching it, I appreciate it. And I appreciate you, Trina, for even taking out this time to even invite me to do this. I mean, that really just like made my day. I'm like, what? Come on, because I'm like, you recognize me. And so I appreciate you recognizing me, because you didn't have to. You could have picked so many other people to do interview with, and you chose me, and I'm so.
And you're the first woman of the month, girlfriend.
Yes.
You're the first lady of the month, first lady of March. Chat with Trina.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Well, I will say, for me, I do watch. I watch a lot. And I'm somebody, as what you said, is I give a lot of myself, but I'm okay with that. I had to learn to be okay with that, not getting something back all the time.
Yes.
I really do get something back. I get back helping and getting to watch you move forward and do things. Like I really sit. So when I'm on Facebook, people always, you're always on Facebook. I know what I'm doing on Facebook. I watch stuff like that. When you got I remember when you got your lash technician license.
Right, I'm so surprised because that's been a minute now.
Mm-hmm. You just never know.
Never know.
It's a young lady. I don't know her name, but she does Zydeco. She doesn't come out anymore. But anyway, one day, I don't know what happened, but I think it was one of those things. I reached out to her because something looked like something was wrong with her. And we got to talking. It was her 30th birthday. And of course, I'm not gonna say her name or anything because I'm telling her business, but she was getting divorced and it was her 30th birthday and she had no one to celebrate with. And I just happened to reach out to her. Funny thing is, so I took her to lunch. I ain't never really had a long conversation, but I took her to lunch.
Wow.
But the funny thing out of that, she wanted to let me know that you watching your videos of you going back to school to get your master's degree made me go to school. I was like, what? She said, I see you. Like, I thought I had to quit everything in my life. She said, but you still have a social life. You have your kids and you still went to school. And I was like, really? Like somebody watches, so people watch what you're doing. Some, you got those, we hate using that word, but it is what it is, haters. Yeah. But you also have people who watching that are getting something from what you're doing. They're getting empowered from what you're doing. They're getting motivated. And and so that's what I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I do.
Thank you.
And you're awesome. And I can't wait to check out your clothes. Can't wait to get my dress. I gotta get my dress. Even though
I got it. I still got it for you.
I think what I saw in the material is not gonna bother my little tie right now. So,
I don't think so. I think so. I think
and then I'm gonna check out that jacket. It looks very expensive, but I'm gonna check out that jacket.
I'm gonna check it out.
Mother's Day is in May, though, girl.
I'm gonna make sure we got some nice exclusive stuff for Mother's Day.
We may have to come during Mother's Day. My children can buy me something. That might be what happens. So
anyway, and we're gonna have a good old little sale too for the mothers.
Do that for the mothers. Do that.
Yes, indeed.
So y'all, Victorian Boudoir, our boutique. Make sure that y'all check her out. Let's support. This is Women's Month. Let's take this whole month and make sure we are celebrating our Black women because we are the truth. We got some stuff going. Like we out here being bosses. Y'all need to come on with it. So Tuesday, happy Women's Month.
I'm for the go Zydeco. I don't know about
I was going right here. Somebody's playing, jazz and something else, but I got that interview tomorrow and I said, you know what? Sacrifice Fat Tuesday this year.
Sacrifice.
Keep me in your prayers tomorrow.
I'm gonna do a good Zydeco dance for you. If somebody out there can dance.
Bye. See you later. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Y'all make sure y'all go to www.youtube.com/chatwithtrina. Hit the subscribe. Subscribe. Don't cost your penny. Just hit it. That's
subscribe, and like the video.
And then hit the little bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. See you later, Sonzarae. I'll see you soon. Zydeco enough for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you again, Sonzarae, for joining me for Talk About It Tuesday on Chat with Trina. It was really great getting to know you. And I also want to say you are the first woman that I'm honoring this month for Women's History Month. So congratulations. Guys, make sure y'all get out there and support Victorian Boudoir or Victorian Boutique. She has some great items. Just check her out. Go on her website. She also does lashes. So get on and get with Miss Sonzarae so she can hook you up. Thank you again. And Mom, thank you for joining in tonight and watching. Now, everybody, I want to remind y'all, after you go on there, you check out Victorian Boutique, make sure you come on over to youtube.com/chatwithtrina, subscribe and share and like and comment because I want to know what you think about the videos. And last but not least, make sure you click the bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. And from Chat with Trina to all the beautiful, wonderful ladies who are out there making things happen in this world, Happy Women's History Month 2022. And let's help break the bias. And y'all keep on bossing up. Good night.